No, Muroyi is bigger than my
Ayiwa
God.
zvithi. Muroyi ndoyokushaya.
Muroyi ndokushaya.
Ndoyokushaya. Iyona Muroyi ndoyokushaya. Ah, sha. Mina noswera chibatanidza kuti huni ameno achidai so akadhrowa kumeso chichichi. Ngaina anotamba kushowground anozodhrowa. Kana achizviti Muroyi ngandiroyi.
Saka hakuna zvisizvo.
Ndiripo ka right now. Andiri pa interview bako. Kana Muroyi achiroya ngandiroyi.
Saka oro uida kuti size isusu. Uida kuti tsikirira kumarokesheni.
Yeah, because
makaita deal na DJ Ollah. And that deal pakazolonjwa perfume and the two kings. And the perfume iyoyo ndakatomboreceive one of my perfume
yes.
and taita setaitonuhwira zvakanaka. Then later on takazonzwa Ollah kuti no, I'm no longer working with this guy.
According to the money that I had at that time, the only thing I could afford to pay for was food. Chikafu chese chakadyiwa navanhu padei monsieur. Akana ma receipts mudara ndinawo.
Alright.
Yeah, right now I have the receipts.
Tatiriko takadya chikafu.
Makadya chikafu. Chikafu chese chamakadya cheche, I paid for it. And I'm sure even my brother Ollah can confirm. So I paid. That food summed up to $3,500. Saka inini ndoku aungondoone chingoti ndikuenda ku Morocco ndikuenda kuti ndokuradza panenje hustler. Ndokuradza how I make my money. I give you videos on how to start a business without capital, how to start a business, how to market, how to sell, how to whatever. So I'm giving you the solution to your problem so that you can be like me. Right now ndiri na account yandikupembera ineji $47,000. Right? Did account here gold and I trader for months. I've been holding gold for months. In a 39,000. 40. In a $40,000.
Yeah, right, mdara. Nitothinyika mina sing. Ndona ma videos akho angoitara sometimes pa advice my relationship and stuff. But ini ndichizoita tsvakiridzo nengwavhiridzo. Ndakaona kuti iwe utone relationship yako isina kutombofamba zvakanaka pekutanga. Chimuchichaka. Right. Oyo. Wagwan.
Let's go.
Right. Hey, mwanzo ndikunzwa kufara because you know mwambete kuti munhu nongotanga kumuziva dhara asati akutombopisa ozosangana yakutopisa tonoti sure. Ndandazviona kuti munhu wemawani. Dhara.
You're the first guy to post my video.
Yeah, nditoti mvesi yakapenga. Pane video ngandatanga ndaona so ndati mvesi but kuti azvinemusoro kabisa. Mvesi ndimtsvage mvesi. Sazvisei Vk.
Heavy spark. How's it?
Ndikufara mudara kusangana nemi tiri wapenyu 2025 tatone makore asi kutosvika kuma 4-5 years tichiziyana.
No, it's more than that.
It's more than that, isn't it?
7 years.
Yeah man. Sazvisei. Baba chinhu wanja ndofu chimwe manje chausingataura cho but chatinoona.
Okay.
Kuti style pattern ikai hainangu andigoni like always nongokona ina madamu mese but no manotsabi because inini ndatofamba na madamu wangu topesa takutonetsana pa level kuti mwe ndona ngoti anongada mbotenga kana chi kana mbotenga manza mari yawandisa yakushandisa kana kuti ndonza aita kumanyira wana wangu pane wedeso kuti akona chi iwoka unongoita marounds ako tapita tisetonazi ndakutochi round pasina nguva diki mna kuti ndakumanyira wana wangu ndakutomanya kumba
Varoyi ndoivi.
Manotsapi munomagona sei manotsaka tosana. Secret.
Hey, the secret I think. Yeah, it's quite tough. You know, our early days, they were hell in that. Kana nini ndaito teaser. I don't want to lie to you. So eventually, I think it's something that I've always wanted and that she always wanted. So this is what we did is when we got married, tango agree with there's no friend that's gonna come between us more than the friendship we have. So even it must be like a fourth party or a fifth party. First party and second party is my wife. So anything that I have to discuss, be it problems, in the hustling game, be it money, be it traveling, be it the next project, she's the first person I must talk to. Saka, it was not but it was not hard to set. It was not easy to set up. The first days I had a marathon as a hyper. So I think with us, the biggest secret, I think we went through hell first before getting to a heaven, you know. Because I don't want to lie, my first year with my wife, we almost could not make it. Kumarana wajuko kwanyanyisa. Like right now when people see it, it's glitz and glamour, but it's coming from, you know, too much scars. So for me, the secret, I think, I don't put anyone first than my wife, and she doesn't put anyone first than me. Right. So any problem she has, she tells me. So we go to that point where we are comfortable with one another. She's comfortable with telling me anything. I'm comfortable with telling her anything. So that means, because when she's same face knows beg. So it's like me, if I want to spend money that day, or let's say I'm feeling like reckless, I'm comfortable to tell my wife right now I'm gonna blow a bag, and she's like, yeah, let's do it. You know, you get. So I think for me that's the secret. We just got comfortable with one another over time. But one goes as a poor pressure overnight. No, it doesn't happen. We fight. We okay. So the reason why it isn't
my video
exactly.
Love again.
Yes.
But tubo don't know chakakala.
Okay, so the thing, I think when my wife got into my life, she realized I'm a guy who like to spread positivity always. And now also I think it also depends with how we fight. Okay. So my first days, the good sparks I had 2 weeks or 3 weeks as ngatarine. You know what you understood and this that's how it was. And we were younger Tom and Jerry. Like, but with time, you know, we started sitting down and saying, because with my wife we have one rule. No matter how much we fight, we cannot spend a day kunundara munagatsam. Right. Even the Bible says that. You know, we don't want to but don't spend a day with someone. So, exactly. So with my wife, I think we found that point of communication that's mature that a lot of people cannot find in their lifetime. So talking about Burana right now, because, you know, you're not always, there's a saying that says misunderstandings are byproducts of people living together. You and me, we meet after 1 year, after 2 years, you know, and what it's rare for us to fight. Exactly. You know, we just like, but 1 week, I'm telling you, you always say baguette. You always say what I, because it's part of life. But now, how we solve it would determine whether our relationship go forward or backward. So I think the reason why, even that get a video, it will look so unreal. But it's not so much bigger. Just someone on kissa. No, I choose that I baby. No, don't worry. This is how we're gonna handle it. And then I communicate. You know someone. Then baby bikira my favorite meal. Did you know I made a mistake? This that and all. So I think that's why. But to tell the truth, we even trip on my road trips, we've got. Okay, I'll give you an example. Nasi, we're booking a trip. I think guys, you guys know. Tachi book a trip because I'm taking around Africa on an African tour, Mozambique Island, South Africa, Tanzania, whatever. So we're just going around. So tadak buka pane kume so kunofam shumba so like you walk with the lions, right? So my administrator abuka venue Sirio, right? Abugaji Oklahoma, USA. And then the cancellation right there, Tachi lose at $300. Because the booking was about 1,000 something. So Tachi Vada lose at $300 right then there. So I was pissed at my admin. Then my wife wanted to take my anger away. Anza meno sekuru gudo. Panawana sekuru gudo Cape Town. So wakatita my pictures zero redu so. But sekuru gudo abudita song nyoan. They don't know one down so sekuru gudo right now. You like that was a mariga. You see. Now to Jamu. If you ask the guys, no, I just meant I wanted to keep your anger down. But I communicated 2 minutes. Then after 20-30 minutes, you know what? Piper, I just wanted to keep your anger down, but the way you spoke to me was not right. But now, okay, I'm sorry. But it's a conflict. But there are one. All
right, but it's true. Tiri papa bandem. In drone my videos akawanda. Though ango yonye exutos in Tanzania to feel some ghetto is it to feel like it to fire. But still, just shake bam.
Okay.
Totofila da but kuvairirwa.
Okay.
Sa, right, ndona mavideos ako anongoita sometimes pa advice dzema relationship and stuff but ini ndichizoita tsvakiridzo nengwavhiridzo ndakaona kuti iwe utone relationship yako isina kutombofamba zvakanaka pekutanga chimwe chichakatsoitika kuti munetsane and chichawakadzidza chichakajenanga wrong.
Okay, so inini I've got a South African chick that I was with. She's the mother of the 2 boys.
All right.
Yeah, so I've got 3 kids. Angel, Rain, the 2 boys, and then Miracle, my girl, with my wife.
Yeah.
So that relationship, I had my first son, Dara, when I was, I think, 22.
Right.
22 or 23 years old. That's when I had my first son. Yeah.
Yeah,
really? Wow.
22 baba tata kutuma.
So that's what happened. And then I was never married to this lady. Like, and I went on a visa Mari. You get, in South Africa, you can literally stay with someone, like, and Masasko, culture nedu. Yeah, Masasko no gonna to Garanae for 3 years or 10 years, as long as sort of visa big, maybe she boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, so ndakagara na bomzo mfana mfana wangu for ndakatanga naita mwana wekutanga naye ndo vatatombo separate. Like, even when she was pregnant with my first son, pakatombe like a separation because of, whatever happens. And then ndo vatadazoita futi a second son ipapo tatagara tese for 2 years.
Alright.
Yeah, but then for me, I think chakatadza klika is cultural values. That's what I think. I wouldn't speak bad. I've never spoken bad about the mother of my kids, because at the end of the day, I'm video you get, and so for me, even my wife, she knows that we were just 2 people who were young and trying to make things work, and whatever you do in life, some things just don't work. But at the end of the day, it doesn't go in at it. You get. Totally. So what I learned, what went wrong for me, I think the biggest thing that went wrong was just different cultural values. What she values is a South African, and what I value as a Zimbabwean. We're 2 different things. Okay, I think
a good example, maybe my dad could mzura over that.
Okay, so very good. When you speak about a separation, you have to choose a side. You get, that's the problem, because in Ino and Runyepa, it's not only that her cultural values did not fit mine, also mine did not fit hers. Yeah, so I right now, unfortunately, I cannot give example, because if I example, I'm pick a side, and the moment I pick a side, I have to speak bad about someone. And to tell you the truth, when it comes to the mother of my kids, it's something that I cannot do. You get. Yeah.
All right,
so,
it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. I think tapanzukisisa kuti mungoto samukuchengeta vana kuti tatomfonera.
No, don't go phone. I want to go phone anytime. Tichengeta zvese.
Alright, andimdara ndimona like ngachitara kuti pandinoona muchita zvamune muchita zvia baby tokuzoenda kuTanzania tozoenda kupi tozoenda kupi so semageto youth tichitofila ngemukuti fairira ukona message munoti chiwo neculture inonzi dzimwe dzendo taurai madzoka kana kuti zvimwe zvitofana kuitwa in private way. Munoti chiwo nazvo zvitofana kuita tese here kuti kana pane zvanoda kuita totongotanga tamboenda pasocial media ndenda sei munoti chiwo nenyaya iyi ndo zviripo here zvamunoita munozvona ngezviripo here kana kuti muchitipa pressure. The whole idea yenyu ndeyekuti sei mimi kapitanga matudza dambo takadai kuti inspire bo zviri patuka mona mukuti inspire kuti ndasipa kutsvaga imari mu Tanzania but wantosvitoana zvakasiyana siyana and criticism inobva yauya social media ne community yakatanga muZimbabwe takatofila tavhairiwa then so how do you handle criticism? Mzobo matina constructive.
Muna constructive. I word before that.
So munoenda sei nyaya kuti maposta then wana kutanga kuti how do vairira kuti nyepera kuti say how do you handle that?
Okay, so for me I think the reason why I emphasize on where I come from is because once we see Seguti, we come from the same ground. So if a guy akakura Borodel and it achidzidza pa Lomagundi or Prince Edward akakudza uti next week I'm going to Morocco with my wife and next week I'm going to United States, next week you have nothing you relate with that person because they had their life ahead of them before you could even start yours. You get, because it's also got no disadvantages are than my advantages. You know, the rest of life, the moment one part get 2 parents, one, it means only one parent that does mashur than only 2. You get, because I need support of both parents. So, I think the reason why in the Shia go emphasize, I think what I'm saying is no marunde, you know, kucherima, kugeto. The reason why I say that is so that when I say where I am now, you understand, Guti, it doesn't matter where you come from, it's about where you're going. So for me, I think you know me since before I had the money I have now.
Yes.
I was always the same guy who would do videos. You are the one who recognized me first. Pama Zimbabwe nzesi. Ndo wakatanga post some videos on YouTube. I go, it's not small, so you know, and I was very happy because I was like, hey, this guy, this out so do it. I was always an inspirational guy. I would zavan with, you know what, you can make it even before I made it. So for me, I don't have what it takes to viral, bruh, because we come from the same sport. So ghetto youth must relate with me. So when you receive information, depending on the context, right? It's like Bible no kuzoto somewhere door. It's about the context that you receive it with. My Roman my Christian Pentecost because but it's coming from the same Bible, but different contexts.
Yeah,
so for me, as a ghetto youth, when you follow it, this guy inspires me. You're going to be inspired because pressure, that gold is made under pressure. Diamond is made under pressure. But when you positive pressure, when you peer pressure. Exactly. Inini ndoku and aungondone chingoti ndikuenda ku Morocco ndikuenda kuti ndokuradza panenje hustler. Ndokuradza how I make my money. I give you videos on how to start a business without capital, how to start a business, how to market, how to sell, how to whatever. So I'm giving you the solution to your problem so that you can be like me. Sakandasiana nemunhu anongoti, okay, I'm taking my wife the whole of Africa, but I'm not showing you where I'm making my money. You get. So for me, I think it's inspiration, bro, since day one. And if I remember, but I think I feel like that viral. It's not my problem.
Then you're gonna feel it. It's okay.
It's not my problem.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when you get to it, you get a same. The one video, I'm going to manya watershed.
Yes.
And the one at the Zimbabwe. You know, and story and so that Jimbo Zagara was at one point the Adambogara Conctori West than Quaquia.
Okay.
But the Gashta saying Quandagara, what one could West than Quaquia. Kuna development. Yeah, go so far. Go for watching good shamis about Mazia Twitter watershed issues.
Yes.
It was a Mari and then the Shamsi going to that video, the Chona Comboneacho. Boy, okay,
so in my driver was my dad was a driver at Watershed College. Okay,
right.
So I didn't go bandizare. I don't know why Bethran we didn't have a pingy. I don't believe pingy but kubandizare my first 1 year birthday. Right at Watershed College, my first year. Ndarong na mom's wango kachata 1994 and wakachatira Marondera. Like Marondera. And then Waito got up a Watershed. So Mdarongo was a bus driver at Watershed, I think from 1986.
All right.
Yeah, at Shandaba Watershed. Then Agazu Shire 2006. So since in Indizaro, Kushka 2006, I was staying at Watershed College. And in Daigaram Kombon. And my dad was working at Watershed College. One of the best drivers. Anyone is Leo. You know, like the students, the teachers, the whatever, whoever is still there, they'll tell you. So, and with the kitchen outside and the paint was still good, and Papa's number kids.
All right.
And then when I got back right now, the only thing that I saw that developed is there's electricity now.
All right.
But the funny thing is, when I was there, in Namdaron Tigara, that house, Tigara is a full house with me, my mom, my little brother, and my dad. But right now, there were 3 people staying there.
Yeah,
Umom. One of the richest schools in Zimbabwe. And they're staying in such environments. Now, that was not Panama Gates. At least there's electricity now. But what I said, the paint that I saw on the wall, I promise you, from the time I left 2006, it's still the same paint on that wall.
Yeah, pashat.
And kutori nema cabin kuseri. Akutori kumekwacha kutori nazima. Mdara no ruma ni nyoka ikoko. Akutombo chekwe kana huskwa. But ukatasa pachikoro pani matractor yuti they can literally just go through and just, for me, I think ukatasa watershed, it represents slavery, where the workers must be poorer and the rich get richer, and these guys must serve these guys, and these guys don't give anything back to these guys.
Yeah,
that's the system that's there, and it's very painful.
It's very sad.
I said mna ukaenda iwo unototiza black mamba because mauswa kadaiso.
Bozi ndakatoshamisika kana chiona zvapakaita ene nemaziya toita watershed isusu baba satikuri kugwedu kugeto kuti chikunzwa kuti watershed baba.
And you know the funny thing, usika pa watershed college bajani wakrosha njani ndinonosika pa watershed pane 2 boom gates. One boom gate kupinda muchikoro, the other boom gate kuenda ku compound. Then uchienda ku boom gate compound koko, there is a field here pane grounds arapo. Ground rekutanga panonzi Shane Buckley Field.
Yeah.
That Shane Buckley Field is a guy named Shane Buckley who died, he passed away in a rugby game. And Agaroa Haitako per game. You know what? I think I was 5-6 years old. I saw that game with my eyes. The hospital. My dad is the one who drove that guy to the hospital, hospital. So that ground is a memorial field dedicated to that guy. And ukatasa ground iroro, the way it looks, the way the pavilion looks, the way ground iroro mdara no pera pane ground richipera bana pane ka road kakadai ka road kakachipera komboni yakutanga and a komboni yakavarwa nemiti. So if you go to sports, you won't see that there are houses at the back.
Alright.
Unongona miti zirapo, you don't even see. Uchitongodai so mdara tsoko usko kadai so vanogara mtumba tidiki kusina kupendwa nechi ma roads acho, it's like cars cannot even move there anymore. That's the situation that's at Watershed College. And you ask yourself, after all these years, why?
Yeah, pakashata. Saka chinonetsa tongotoro kana bozi zvekucheka uswa anokutira kuti waka maybe ngori mari kati maybe yongowana shoma ngotoro bva tongweta se.
That I think no the problem with the world. There are systems that used to be there before. Those systems are still there. You know, there is what is called modern day slavery. For me, that's it.
I think so.
It's modern day slavery. Apanachim.
Right. Itainzwe.
Yeah.
But when I come down, nyaya dzacho dzangu isusu nyaya dzedu manje tichitaura manje hadzina order dzinenge dzichisangana saka chimwe noti afungwa ndeipi. Last time takaita interview taitaura chiti but maybe by tofunga takaita munaniko chiti by next year February tichitoona munomato nejango. Then nanasi asati akumwa jango tichingokwana nawo nemacoca-cola chichikuitika chichakaitika makabroka ere zvakafamba sei?
Jango Kings takabroka mdaro anditombonyepera
chichakaitika.
So Jungle Kings andakarowa ma-amateur moves akawandisa.
Alright.
Yeah. So ndichitanga Jungle Kings, first I went in, I had my savings, and then it wasn't a lot. It was about, I think, 400,000 rand, which is literally something like close to $20,000. That's what I went in first. Ndichitanga Jungle Kings. Then pandakaita ma quotations nechichichi ku energy drink market kunenonzi. That was the first time I get exposed to where the minimum order quantity.
Right.
Okay, fine. 1 can is 1 rand 30 cents. But at kupe 10 cans, you can only start buying from 500,000 cans. Minimum order quantity. That means your minimum order is supposed to be 500,000 cans. By 1 rand 40, that means you can order something like 1.4 million. You see?
Yeah, man.
So, in Mbanji, I'm a guy, you know me. I'm a guy who, when I go in full force, right? I go in, that's all in, and then I started looking for investors now. So I pitched to a couple of investors. I had some guys that I knew in China. I had some guys that I knew in the United States, that I'd met in different conferences and stuff. That's why I encourage young people kwenda kuma seminar kwewe. Ndara kuma seminar kwewe unoona vanhu vakawanda. Bozo ndaka pitcha kwaariga. Vanhu ndakasangana navo business seminars. Tikachinja na phone numbers and I told them my visions and all that. But I need a $50,000, I need $100,000, whatever. Yeah, Buddha. So what we did is Tapinam production. Tapinam production. I did not know Kuti. Couldn't remember word foot and ice zero at that time. It runs corporate espionage. So corporate espionage is where the big guys come for you. Because the moment you undertake 100 energy drinks and 100 clients that were supposed to be of another brand. You get it? Yeah. So it's like, you right now, you're starting, you started years ago. But by the way, I wrote a podcast today. I got 1,000 views. Those 1,000 views were supposed to probably for you. I don't see my views. Because I buy money.
But concept way
better. Exactly. So I got an offer to sell the drink. With another company I cannot expose, do Vandaramba. And the reason Dagaramba is because Wagandipa is a non-compete agreement. So if we buy your company, you can never, ever start anything that has to do with food and beverage at all in your life. The money was good, but Dagaramba. Because I could, imagine, right now I'm free. Tanga food, even if I failed. But Dagaramba. So Ndaramba, Daranda got a production. I think it was a 2 million rand production. Production yoyo yaka ngonzi aina enough nutritional information. Bozi mdara unanunga tengo mkatumba. You are a small fish. You are small. Nungo just shumba. But I'm there. Une shumba child says. Nungo cat. Nungo cat. Unuzo na une shumba the room. So I tried. All of it was supposed to go down the drain. So, I don't know my video, and some text ring. So, it was trying to get that money back. Because drinking at squares open, I'm sure, was the ones that qualifying nutrition information. But I don't know my lab. We got to taste, I do not the bricks taste. It's supposed to be like this, sugar level, what, the citric acid, whatever. But I'm there and I wrote 10 not. Then I had to reproduce again. My investors has not confidence. My investors still has not confidence on watching another promise or you know what? And the Gabuda Boba and do die so. The Gabuda Boba and do die. On I only told me that marriage I'm in debt. Ababudi is umanya.
Zamaras the sage pande.
Darabada. Papa shot. I had to pay out.
Right, because izo zisizo maitsa ku South Africa izo. Azvitsvaikire muno muZimbabwe muno.
Zimbabwe.
Kati muno ndo mune shumba.
Okay, so energy drink guy. Tedautori visa South Africa chirunzachi Zimbabwe. And I think my biggest problem was nakatanga in a South African market because South African market energy drink garano dominate. Red Bull, for example. Red Bull spends $1 billion in marketing a year. You already win 5 million rand. Your production, marketing, sales, employees, distribution, whatever. To them, it's like, what about a 10 rand? Because you cannot compete with that. So I wanted to come in Zimbabwe and, have everything going, but Uganda to under attack. So the question now, can it happen in Zimbabwe? I believe it can. Right. I believe it can. But the problem, production jinji, iriku South Africa. That's the problem. So I'd have to produce in South Africa and sell in Zimbabwe. Now, to sell in Zimbabwe, you got to be well covered on, the expenses that are needed, like export or import expenses and all that, and also start a whole distribution channel in Zimbabwe. But I believe, Zimbabwe is open for business, is it? Yeah. So I believe it was just right now, I'll start it in Zimbabwe. Yeah, because the shumba dzekudeni ziri nani mdara. Unotaurana. Ishumba dzamnonzi makakura mese. Saka unongoti ashumba inini nonziya ndiri ndiri mfano you get. But ukuside ukunonzi ishumba iri pa away ground.
I like that. Pane last time pamangambo yakunoku muchita zvamaita ine follow everything. Ndakaona kuti pane nzvimbo dzamaiti no tenda domboshawa lendi trakudedeo tikukadeo maplans ese akazofamba sei. Zvichiri in progress here kuti makabva mangosiyana nazvo.
So one thing about me, bro, I'm not a quitter. Inini mdara fight inopera kana ndati inini ngaichipera. No one finishes the fight that I start and only me. So one thing that I've realized with the journey of life is lessons from Jungle Kings. Not everything is instant. The best meals that you eat are not instant porridge. They're not noodles. They are not things that you just microwave quick and get it out. The best meals that are well prepared, hours and hours. The younger version of me, I would speed into things because I'm confident and I'm fearless. But not even shumba chai. Iri one. You gotta know ataka ma nyati zeds. Zirigana 20. You know what I babagaf. So with time, I learned that confidence is good, fearlessness is good, but strategy is best.
All right.
So all those lens that I bought, I have them right now. I do not sell any one of them. Guys can I comment or whatever. I not sell any one of them. But the reason why I'm back here is because I'm coming back to revisit that and develop that. It might take me 3 years, might take me 4 years, might take me 5 years. But oh, in a chat. Because I wouldn't moves you a broker foot. You see. Because those do not know. Couldn't check out like how I did it when I got into the energy drink. You know. Warren Buffett says one of the greatest rules of investment is never put your eggs in one basket. I didn't get an opportunity. I told him I might some one basket. But with time, I started realizing, no, you put 3 there, you put 2 there. And so those projects, they're coming to life. Right now, as I'm here, we just finished paying for offices here in Harare, where we are setting up our FX Academy and a trade flow. You know, for it's something that I'll say. I think Chado's in the interview at Avura. We have it there. You know,
right.
Yeah. But then
trader.
Yeah, and the guarantee.
Oh,
yeah.
Mama Movarin.
How about that? I think since 2020. There have been Forex, my days a lockdown. Since this is a Rafa, now to go online business.
Why did you do that as a Forex trade? Because Forex trade, there's a Forex trade from my sister to Farwa.
Yeah.
So in the Amboka Forex account.
Yeah.
Do manada.
My one.
My young friends.
Wow. Yeah.
But not did such a Forex trade. You as a farmer say.
So for me, I think in India, Forex. It's my 5th year in Forex right now. I think one was enjoying as a life young. You know, even after Jungle King's energy drink and whatever. But there was nothing much about business this guy was posting. But for some reason, he always managed to maintain a certain level of, you know, life and whatever. Is because announced that I'm in Forex on a ginger. I knew it, but I want.
In footing. Oh, some German guy to the details to Nure. Yang to Mariaco. So I wanted this to do. Okay, this is my this language is there. It's like a capital with us. Yeah, I could ask you for you.
Okay, so I have Pandir in Forex and you know how hard I've built my brand from day one. You know, the stang out of my motivational videos and just saying, I've been working so hard. Sarandandine a clean brand, you know, perfect brand. So I feel out. So 2020 Panakatanga lockdown, do Panagata they can check online business. That's when I started learning about Forex. You know, something I can do online. Because our Forex, I don't survive them that I'm lockdown, man. I don't trade. Okay, in India, 6 months in the Euro, man. 6 months I was not profitable. I blow account big time. Then until I met a mentor, one of these guys from Kemps Bay, he's the one who set me down. After, those guys, I don't remember, seminar. You know, Pyro seminar in Cape Town. After lockdown, Forex, the guy end. No, this is how you do it, and whatnot. Right? So I take one in Forex, there's OT. That with a marine Forex. kundichitaura manje kuti one of the things you can make money with is forex. Ndikuchika kuti vanhu vanondichichi zvawataura izvi tamfesi anotivhara man. You get like forex is a scam because that's how the African market has been. Because sure, forex was a scam. Because on a Jinji Poise, I understand the forex market. Papa Kazadama scams. Even right now, when about Facebook, I'll shy. Hey, invest in forex, get $100, get chichichi. I won't shy. So my scams are forex because I don't believe it's a quick get rich quick scheme, right? So in are so afraid of tarnishing my brand. Then my haters made the biggest mistake. And you know what? I was not free because I was not. There's a feeling in good zone enough information like Zoctor. Because I need to go to the sparks. You know what? When I show my in forex, but which got then one involved what I'm a scam. You see now, I'm a scam. Vk is a scam. Yeah, this guy is a scam. Whatever. Dare papa no banaga garnem katsong get ko madam. When I ga panaba the transit to maskama. Saga Henaro, you know. Now let's really speak about the business that we love. Because even my wife is a forex trader, you see. So, don't have an food and get a mene coke. A person at Chekuchka.
Samuga to the Mari forex trader. Magazo Jura Mari.
So in okay, forex, the money. Okay, so in Indagasia and Manji, Nema forex traders are one. I come from a corporate world of business, like, you know, I've been hustling from day one. So I understand compounding money. I understand the idea of slow growth.
All right.
One, I understand good akuna in kana change in life. Ndara kuna get rich quick.
All right.
Akuna. Forex can make you too much money in a day, but the risk reward ratio, it can also lose you too much money in a day. Forex mdara no gonna witsa rombe. Easy. It can take your life from here to here. Or it can take your life from here to here. And those in Zakawanda Singapore non Rwanda. So for me, I've always had goals. I've always this tanga Pandaka Tanga and that is Zuti ish, the loser Mari Panapatam look down, that is the energy drink, the Karamba. Sadakurums, I say, Kurama, the person I give up. Like that day Chinese guy shouldn't pay the Mari. Then I realized, no, man. In Forex, you're just supposed to have your daily goals. Because in Forex, I'm not going to offer the account. I'm a trader right now. I'm not going to get $100 but pay the sentence, you know. But also, you can lose $100 but pay the sentence, you know. So, how do you stay on the winning side rather than the losing side? You have to be patient. But what no over mind. Poverty atina So for me, the money that I've made in a day, I think the best I've made in a day is what? 11K in a day. I've made $11,000 in a day. I had put it was equity of $1,200.
Yeah.
But watch this. I've also lost 9,000 in a day. USD.
Hey. I know my man ngumfana wangu manje ariwa manje. Takambo samari mukandege. Takambo samari mukandege. Pekutanga takasama 55. But atamba on account.
Yeah.
No, it's a problem to get and to tamba on account. I did say my 10
in different accounts.
Tavaro my 10. But no, Marie show me. I did say my 20.
Yes.
No, but I got in Quinangu and or faster than I don't know. I'm a quitter. Right, so Mimi adverse. I'm not going to go to Pinam trade. The chin. You think I say my show me, one of my show per day. Karakuti, I found a man. I want to invest.
Okay. So, Forex is a gambling, but you know one. In Forex, you control your money.
Right.
Gambling is like kandege au kwanza cause kandege katongo dona kadona kakatadza utongoenda katadza kuti kwenda because pane ma algorithms are control. Okay, let me tell you how the gambling world works first. Ndichipa advice name Forex. So the gambling world zanoita ndezvokuti when money gets in, there's a certain amount of money that goes back to the people. So ngati papinda 100% of money anditi zvoitika ndezvoti 47% inofana uwin one back. Those are it. Then the other 53% must be a loss. The difference between 53 and 47 which is 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, let's say 6% or 4%, that's the profit that the casino takes. That's what happens. So, iwewe, ukaenda gambling, ukashika casino ya kutora mari yayo, oga rhythm rare neshto zambura. So, it's a game of chance. Ukashika when it's supposed to give back. It will give you back. But now, aina selection ya kuti tukupa ningina, as tukupa ningina. At the end of the day, there are system. Chimeshinja chakadongo set cons. Pamarese no pinda. Chinofana upa 47% back. Ne 53. But then that margin is what the casino takes away. So that's gambling. Now with Forex is different. Forex is not gonna right now only $100, and you fund your $100, then you start trading. Unovura my lot sizes like I got on my bets. Could by every whatever I want to make $5, you get. So you wega unofana with Forex man you can get out. Unodo my lot sizes bang up I want this the money that I have, so you can reduce them. And the Forex is the stop loss, where you can say per 100 you can lose at 20 right now on this trade. I'm out. Exactly. Then you start again, and there is never a chance you can lose 3 trades at once. But from experience, I've seen Guti. One or pinda, okay, can you be example sparks? That's why right now you une 10 gida, you got 10,000. You go to Guti, Maria and the kind of pressure. My rent is paid, my house is paid, my food is paid, my kids are happy, my school fees is paid, fuel, and I'm just chilling at home without trade, Mari. Do you know you never lose that money?
All right.
You know why? I want pressure. Pressure and emotions. The moment you learn how to handle pressure, because Forex gives you the freedom to say, I don't want to lose this money. But a lot of people need to know the revenge trading. Yaguti, ndikaroa 20, ndadodzo 40. Ndarono zamburo. A personal strategy, because in Forex, those charts, those candlesticks, they obey rules. You know, liquidity sweep is liquidity sweep, resistance, support, whatever. They obey rules. So look at right now I'm on resistance, I want to buy. Uga buy, uga not ya break a resistance. Uno buda ne Mario desi. So a loser. Learn to take a loss. But mdara mnaninga student do it. In my advice, as you ask me, my advice mdara, number 1, learn more than you trade. That's number 1. The reason why I blew my account in 6 months is because ndaisa dzidza and I did a marry. You get. So learn more than you trade. How do you do this thing? How do you and understand both? Kuna the technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Technical is understanding my charts could resistance, liquidity sweep, what else? Fair value gap, these things. Then fundamental, do you understand how to Donald Trump because it affects the markets. Right. What's happening in the markets? Elon Musk so learn, take your time. That's number 1. Number 2, once you get into the business with surplus money. Usapina business ne mari rent. I'm there on Zambo. And do me a pen. To mari rent what you spin about Forex. Not zingo but
kwenenge chinzoni munofana kupiwa na masignal bafana ngachikudza masignal.
Signals are good, but signals don't guarantee your success. It's like a coach panodza team kuti takunotamba bora anditi anoudza formation is the same thing as a signal. Saka udza team formation airowere still team at coach at formation so coach chirakatara formation chirakata say coach manje the problem akwanisa kika bora kaneni titono ma signals andopa. For us we've got an 80% winning rate on our signals, but unotonodoti ipa panongo mnato zamburu wachito blow account. Why? Because pamakunotamba bora pakuda improvision. Pakuda zoroke ndikapinda profit, I move my stop loss to entry. Ndikadai so I put TP1, TP2, TP3 according to my equity. Chichi uona zvinzo kuti mpakudana Messi manje ukuthi awudzirwe wakapinda anozwati ndikadai because Messi kunzwenga kwe unomva Messi achozwanzi mu minute number 47 chitanga dribble no anogona pana pana dribble. So dribble it's years of experience, years of knowledge. Messi wacho kuziva kuti inini even ndichigona bhora ndofana kuti seshena still Ronaldo yeah, one of the best players but mdara session yanorowa uzvingoita kamunhu kabva mhino kwakabva kachitono ngadodorwa forex kachingonobaya pana kana zvakari mdara nokuyiwa
ini ndakaona munhu achirohwa ndavati wandienda
unobvurwa
right mdara networth yenyika yakamira sei
net worth what is net worth
ndongozva networth yenyika yakamira sei uremu hwenyu hwakamira sei haina kuti question mamuna mambeona tichauya but yangu kana yangoita se yangopfekera
okay so for me
uremu hwenyu hwakamira sei munhu aurwa
zvemadhora okay saka for me wandibvunza question yakanaka because inini I live with one thing when it comes to net worth tese mzimbabwe muno matina net worth until kune munhu wani ane net worth strive masiwa you know why until a net worth can come on Forbes
right
and the trace of the business you do then you have a net worth so for me kana net worth yangu yazobuda paForbes ndo pamuchaiziya kana isati yabuda tese muno mti kutamba mahombwe akuna ne net worth
right but are you a millionaire
what is a millionaire
or a billionaire
what is a millionaire
munhu ane mamiliyoni weda kumba nekubhengi kumba nekubhengi kana kubi
okay
my question
I know
episode
don't despise don't despise
musatoita kati mwakufa makati
yeah inini personally I would say I'm a millionaire in rands.
All right.
Yeah, in rands. Because remember, in South Africa, I'm there US dollars rectamana. US.
Yes, very nice.
US. You know, can I choose a van with it? Can I look South Africa and Rishumba? But I can Zimbabwe and Rishumba and Game Park.
All right.
Yeah. You don't know the respect I have for people who stay in Zim. Bruh. Inini, literally, in South Africa with 1,000 rand, I can do, even Pandopama giveaways by social media. You know, no gonna 1,000 rand or 500 rand or like no gonna airtime, like Nasin told me airtime giveaway. I'm gonna give 5,000 rand of worth of airtime, right?
Right.
That's less than, that's like $250. It's $230. That $230 munom. It's nothing. Ukatopa giveaway yoga.
Tone gocha takai.
Muno Zimbabwe. My comments em no Zimbabwe. Akati apa muno 100 rand $5 guy. In South Africa, 100 rand worth of airtime, which is $5, you buy 7 gig of data.
All right.
7 gig. Mu South Africa Wi-Fi, yemwedzi wese unlimited, is 450. This rand, 450 rand, which is literally $20.
Yeah.
So $20 musala in the Wi-Fi no bata pa 10 pounds. I don't pay. I pay rain. So in any Wi-Fi year whole month, no bata $20.
Yeah.
$20.
Kunoku issues afa inini ndikona. Kubasa kwangu ndika ndo bata $99. Fiber so Wi-Fi. Then pa day ndika ndo bata ndakazvezvi ndaimboshandisa Starlink but aiskuita. So ndakaisala ine Econet. Econet unlimited yawo yakachipa yacho. Ita $45.
Do terabyte kana tikatenga. Ndona tikatenga ne team yangu.
$45 ndo ndozotenga pa day ro.
So ndaitodza team yangu $45 yo inondibhadharira 2 months worth of Wi-Fi kumba kwangu in South Africa. Unlimited. Fast.
Yeah, kunokuma wana. Apa manje ngona chati kuti ana zvai 45. Baba inonoka zvokuti.
Manje if fast in that. The speed is crazy. So inini ndosika ndikutaura kuti like when it comes to net worth inini mndara sparks ka ndinoda uzondibvunza this question ndabuda mu Forbes one of these days because I will ende kuwina toita sei you know but before Forbes mndara who can really judge anybody's net worth kuno especially when wakaita ngenini ma forex trader mari yangu ainyazozikanwa kunzi inoita sei ka ndongoita online ndobva ndato withdraw andodai you get but ukataura kumarands kana kungoona kumarands are very easy ukatasa kuya kwandakaita kunoko ndakauya ne whole team of 7 people anditi kutasa ma flights andobhadhira kuya nawo kunoko accommodation and whatnot and right now I'm taking them on a tour 3 countries with literally 18,000 18 19 21 that's flights. With accommodation, I'm gonna be in the best hotels. Accommodation, that's 20, 40, 50. Chichi, ukatotarisa kuyakwanaita kuno une kudzokera wanje team yangu nedai. They spend about 400,000 rand. And then ndova ndadzokera then. So basically that's chitarisa uone kuti okay, can I spend 400,000 on my team? In any watch your personal. How much am I? So in rands with a million, it's easy. But Mario, ukaenza ume USD. Azana muskapa 20k or 30k. Chimagine banjad 100. Ndoti 200. 300. 400. Ah, bra. Right now nditone account yandu kupembera energy $47,000. Right? The account here gold and I trader for months. I've been holding gold for months. In a yangane 39,000. 40. In a $40,000.
Yeah, na kuchika mari.
Sparks, ndiri kujoza. Account hiyo. Oh, I'm a king. I'm a king.
Pinza naona mama makapinda anzi Maserati Mustang.
Don't want to pinza imwe. Because that amount, because a Mustang like that one is like close to $1,000,000 rand. You're looking at about 800, 900,000 rand. Like in the condition name mileage. Yeah. So with 40k, don't want to know bureng Mustang, foot, 1.2 like Pombi. I don't know bureng a Jaguar, X-Type, even a Porsche. I can buy an essay. Easy. I'm there me saying Mario to think about this kawana. You think I'm going to on to chema, but it's just $1,000,000 rand. Kuno, you I think okay.
It's start a shaker, baba. Do tambura mna.
What uno mdara married I'm not okay. How much did you spend on your Mercedes?
Aba, they my 4.5.
4.5. Which is literally what? Almost 100 grand. Right? This one in rands. Right? 80, 90, right? Ku SA, which one is this? C what?
C200.
C200. Ku SA, ontenga C180 at 2010.
Yeah, saka moto za.
Big badge. Yeah, mfano ungatori nayo big badge. Like amina kana mune motor green yakapimbo so I'll show you. Big badge unoritenga for 100 nyama.
Amanje kuno kubaba unoona sakara mnda.
Dara kunochikisa. Zimbabwe. There are no Zimbabwe and Unyepera. In I respect people who are in Zimbabwe. And Unyepera. Boys, Shumba chances.
Boys, this is boys in Zimbabwe. This is Tambra Jitribo. As the Tambra is no, put us on with Bo.
No, Zoji. Statement rare to win a career. I'm there not like my Zimbabweans. Because my Zimbabweans, they know how to win, irregardless of the circumstances and the situation. And they told win a chat. Saka, Mdara and Unyepera.
All right, Mdara, the family list yangu mvunzo and dinayo.
Yeah.
And last time the gonna makaita deal na DJ Ola. And that deal bakalonja pakazolonjwa perfume and the two kings and the perfume ndakatombo receive one of my perfume
yes
and itaita say itonwira zvakanaka then later on takazonzwa ola kuti no I'm no longer working with this guy chakanyatsoitika tudze zvakafamba sei.
Okay, so I think on that issue is the first time that I make a comment right now, because it's been more than a year now, close to 2 years, and I've never opened my mouth about it for some certain reasons. Though I'll speak to you right now. So for me, I believe Isusu right now, Tiga, and we are talking, right? We're on an interview. And the others means among the phones like as not on board discuss. And I say we don't want to find more questions. You're putting me on right on the spot. But at the end of the day, if we walk away, I can choose to be a victim. And it the tongue out in the social media sparks are not paying. Imagine phones my questions. So now this is like so now first young on marquis or something like that. You get because in every situation there is a victim and a victor. So I take up on a DJ all and there's we went. So when I came from South Africa with the equipment that I gave them, and then I connect on this guy named DJ Towers. DJ Towers. Right. So I did not know who DJ Ola is. Okay, and then I was connected to this guy. There's this guy at Zingo Basa, Aneta Nesta FM, whatever, and he's very talented and all that. Then that's when I started checking his videos. Then I saw this guy is a sure he has something. You get. So after that, I bought some equipment. Ndishitotara naipa video call. Ndatitanga tutenga ma hybrid things. Ndikatombo matenga ndikatomaisa mba mangu ndikaenda kumba. Then the voice of phone got no hybrid that's something bigger. You know, pada graphics card, pada chi. And then I bought the most expensive equipment that I can find in that, right? And then I brought it to Zim. That had no strings attached. I was just guy with some little bit of money that I can help a brother. You get. And then the Vananda equipment, there was no strings attached at all. But then in Inimanj, because of my business mind, Ndagabanda got a pass na DJ Ollah. You know what? That was after, because Ollah got equipment, vada do pesana. Tapesana takastanga like go visit and like the lodge I was at Chuya Chichila to say and then I was like, you know what, bro, with the following you have, you know what I see is Ugotesa and a Casper University and is it Biliato or Casper? It's Biliato, right? Ugotesa Ricky Ross, he has got his own product. DJ Khaled has got his own product. This guy's Boy T, Nasty C, whatever. And I spoke to my Zimbabweans. They deal more with this brand ambassador syndrome than creating the, because you got a brand ambassador woman on it. It means that would by way for sales. So imagine if you have your own product and you sell it yourself. Exactly, crediting people like Mama V, Mama V Rice. You get it's a step that a lot of people don't want to take, but that step what does even my teacher mean? One of my foot out. You see. Don't you Mama Viga? Don't think I'm directing to support you to support that.
As I'm not getting Mama Viga.
Do not think. Not in another choice.
Go good Mama Viga, not get.
Ayo, don't get rice.
Right, Mommy said I'm something very important.
Yes, don't get Mama V rice. And Mama V rice, by the way, on this interview, if there's a way to distribute it in South Africa, I'm willing to take that deal. Today they say all over Africa. I'm gonna beg you to put some there. Because remember Zimbabwe come Joseph. Everyone will be happy to eat Mama V rice. So that okay, what can we come up with? Then Tatina no Rwanda meeting in moment because mention. Papa one of these ladies I shana na DJ Ollah. Guys, we can come up with a fragrance. Youngest idea.
Right.
You know, they have an perfume. Then but the out to my ideas to perfume chichi. I can come up with the capital. Yechi, a perfume. Then Ollah by the way, that's not more followers than him. You know, Ollah has been in the industry since 2012. 2012 I was Form 4, bruh. You get like I didn't even know these guys exist, and these guys were already making names. So Tagadzira, the idea chichi. Then the banana do contact on or good Josa. Banana guys, can you make a perfume? Chichi Vataktara now or Krum Bapatanga to my test. Perfume I am that I get it 35% oil, almost 40%. It means it's a perfume that would literally compete with perfumes like Dolce & Gabbana and Boss. That's because I don't get a luxurious brand. You get. That's why 50 mils had $50 and all that. So we wanted to maximize now on the following and all that. So Noktanga Whiteazin, everything was going smooth. And then the Vadada launch. So launch podcast. Exactly, because now we had like the launch, Ollah came up with the idea, not me. Ollah and Diagataragati, guys, I feel like we have to launch this thing to the world. And then in Nini, I was in support with it. And I was the only guy in Ollah's corner at that time. Only person. So, Ollah now being a public figure, like launch so that we can get some help. According to the money that I had at that time, the only thing I could afford to pay for was food. I got my receipts now.
All right.
Right now I have the receipts. I paid for it. And I'm sure even my brother Ollah can confirm. So I paid. That food summed up to $3,500. The guy badder in my South African account to the manager was there. And I still use that same account. You teacher of bank statement against Vk Lionheart. But it's a bank statement. In rands, I think I got 60,000 rand on that day. So that put it on Baba Jechkaf. Then the Badada Badara Badroy Mota ni chi like that. Kashan says to say one not. Then event by Vendera. Yandra event was not going according to plan when it comes to the perfume side, selling the perfume. Because Paifana Guita, like Shinchadefana Tengisa that day mostly is the perfume. Because you know how you do in Zims, let's say Pargu launch disc. And then on a week now, I think Jay-Z Scott for like 250K. Is it? Right? Yeah, something like that. So it's also that's the idea that we had. Okay, you've got a lot of people that support you, and these people would buy stuff. It's like Mudiwa bought $200 on that day. I think one bottle of perfume 50. I think 200. Those are that see. But program makers will change. Up until now, I'm not sure chaka change a program and I don't want to blame anybody because I'm never a victim in Dini Shumba. Shumba no jigawan. So I'm never a victim in any situation. But program makers will change. Then perfume and also tengesko on the day. Chaka tenges are only $450. 200 diwa. Ne 200 ameno but cash. Then my celebrity Edu, one of the years doing an interview. It just happened like that. So after that, in the Burza Maria production, the Burza Maria shipping. So perfume younger said in my box I and find no fit in. The answer $50 perfume. My box I and the importer from China at $10,000 deposit and another 10,000 on arrival. The goods sparks with my box up until now and I was almost figure. I lost that 10K. My race production and I was Mboita. But Chakaita Gutipazo it was that announcement, the press release. Only Ola knows. Even me right now as a brother, I'm still waiting to understand where the problem was. Because it questioned my integrity. It questioned my honestness. It questioned my well-being as a person. But I'm the one who got out all the money. If Ola had given me a cent, Ola can put a dollar, even refuel. He can come forth and say, Vk Mariam Yabuda. I'm the one still who was on the left side, who was found on the non-moving traffic of the world. And people bashed me. They pushed me. They killed me. They persecuted me. But I never said a word. And up until now, I'll never say a bad word on that guy. Because I don't know what his reasoning was at that point.
So I'm taurira no inbox kuti takudeyo utatidza kulana pakati hapana nemangoma
pakaita my phone calls because I remember the phone call iripo and I think I have a record of that phone call because indozongochengetawo zvinhu kuitira kuti if push comes to shove pane phone call yakatoitika yekuti because in phone call I don't remember ndeyekuti he was right in his capacity boss atakataura kuti perfume ikatengeswa tinosplita mari yacho after the invested amount is back. Because obviously uka investa mara ndot mari yedzoke. Yadzoka most tanga usplita chi ma profits. Because remember pada itwa production food. But akasingisa $450. Tatingisa $450. Pakaita ma calls ekuti can we split that money? Inin ndaiti how can we split $450? Inda burita $25. You get a sense?
Right.
I think for me that's where the integrity is questioned. Because I was asking myself, how can we split 450? That 450. Maria's yenda Buddha. Even okay, can I yenda uchikafe yacha na ukwan? But video rare people live read that day. Re-event. Perhaps this might be 1,000, might be 5,000, might be chi, but you can't give chato. You get indo visa Mareka. VK walked home with $450 after spending more than $25,000 towards the whole thing and the production of the perfume. Up until now, Sparks, my perfume and Shipavan. Right now, we got to do that stupid interview. Don't go to talk because you see now, South Africa, I literally have got more than 400 bottles of those perfumes. I got them.
Yeah, shut.
I got them.
Boys, said I'm going to go to some teacher because we take up a boys, is it to smell a bush, Tangarato, Tembaji, perfume.
No, so I know those are my pusher because for me, I'm that guy who would see, like, But one thing I need to clarify in the interview is Inini, I don't have bad blood with Ola.
So are you talking? Are you in good books right now?
Okay, so we were like, for me, I never had. So in India, I change your phone number, right? Like after that was Zimbabwe, I had a South African number. Then Pane Ola Pandagam, like I think, okay, I don't have to say this, but when he came to Cape Town, he told me that I'm in Cape Town. And I told him that, we can meet up and all that. And then he was like, cool. But then in a busy schedule. I could not meet up with them. But that's after. But since right now, my records, even if we have to put them there, they're right there. And I'm sure even he can agree. But if there's something that this interview has to fix, okay? If there's something that this interview has to fix, it's to fix my relationship with him. Because I don't have any bad blood. And seeing Ola, knowing him, I don't know what happened at that time. But I'd still say up until this day, he's a very good guy. He's a very, very good guy. So
he's a very good guy.
Yeah, he's a very good guy. So if whatever has to happen, I feel like there is no bad blood at all. It's water under the bridge. Mdala my business and I feel one design to move in sparks is it ngati chidiri tikafela tinonga mangwana itoseka tatora ngati chimwe futi toda vharwa toda ro mari toda ngati chimwe futi kusika to win shit. But as long as we are one, because there's too much bad blood on the Zimbabwean community and we are on the losing side. So I believe if we unite, we become allies, we push hard to know we in a saga. In Inimdara, I love Ola to death, and I could still do what I did that time. If God forbid, if anything would happen to him right now, I'll be the first person to turn up. That's the kind of guy I am. So for me, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think Bob and the so was Tadango said Pachicha pa perfume.
Yeah.
Because if you check my comments, my Pepe, what I got is a scammer.
You see, and nobody even knows that I was the one using my money. No one knows.
I think Zimbabwe now ya kuziya depends zvakaitike.
Banando was yeah. Ini madira ngona nonyura ndinde ndabuditsa mari. Ina andisizobuditsa mari man. Aya andisezi.
It's okay.
But panozongoputika chinhu ndozongonyarara zvangu cause inini I'm the one who takes the hit. I think that ungo jaira. I didn't dare banazonondija inini. I don't know say.
Right. I think because of time
yeah.
Because chikuchaitika nje now after zvakaitika zvaitika nezvimwe zvichitika masekosi eDeMzimbabwe munomu takunzwa hinzi VK is a scammer. Chimbaza tsanangure kuti mpana makamboscama here chichichitika then pane mwenyana tubva mangotsanangure futi ndifunga madezi apfuura ndaiona papane number dzimwe dzakati Vk Lionheart then dzaikumbira vanhu mari ndipe 600 rands ndite chakati and ndakazoona futi patozoposta that post mchiti guys number dzandizive ndibatsiwe kureporta this account because wakushanda kutisvibisa.
Yeah. So I think the question that I would ask anybody who's watching and you is, for me, Sparks, to maintain my level of lifestyle that I want. And I like I've got a rich taste, bro. I just pray God gives me more riches. I like to be the King Solomon of not kuwa cards, but to just live lavishly. I like things. So I'll ask you this: how many people do I have to scam to maintain my lifestyle on a daily basis? Zimbabwe has only 15 million people. Only 3.5 million are active on social media. And I have almost 400,000 followers. That makes almost 10% of what follows, the people that follow me and believe in me. So, would you think by now, Mari, yandofana ushansa in a year, and you end up blow account yon no kwanza scam. Let's be real. Oh, ngati ndika scam mundu. Ngati
scam pa hombe,
no, you can, if you cannot just scam pa hombe mdara, the next place you go is the court. If I've scammed anyone who says I've scammed, go sue me. Go sue me. Go end up with any court. Go anywhere. Go report me to the police or whatever. Go sue me. And we see if I really scammed you. Can I buy them? When did Maria again? Nga comment on Vk and Maria. obva aisa maproof ekuti ane mari yangu yakati. Unozwa kuti pakabuda
ollah pa 450 bebe go ahead and comment. Jokes. Right.
Listen, ukatarisa, let me tell you something. Ngatiti, okay, so I don't know gonna panaiti VK Capital. Good. So what I did there, I started a fund, right? So it was a private fund at first. There's the number of people that you're allowed to get into that fund. Because when I'd speak more about investments. Guys, go and invest, go multiply your money, whatever. And on I should invest a coup. So I was like, okay, fine. I can start a small fund and to spin a mari, to die, and then Zinzofamba to everybody. And I had a few people sparks. I think 50 to 100 people, 50 people. One of them, it's small money. It's 950 rand, because $50, $200, $300. And also what was I doing with that money? I was trading the money. That's what I was doing. And then 3 days down the line. Yeah.
Maria,
I'm underground. 3 days down the line. Munova vagudzo nduda mari yangu back. Ukona. And it's also, we have a registered company. VK Capital is a registered company in South Africa. You can check it. Go on anyway, go search. Not a registered company, whatever. They say it's there. It's a registered company. Munanto 3 days. Sakatadine direct Anam. You get Maria that is a person Anam whatever. And then Daram now after 3 days uzonda da Mariam. Kana bank charger. Bank in a 7-day notice, 21-day notice, 30-day notice, guys, a savings I will bank. Because why? When money is in, if I keep it in the so I have to invest it. You get the sense? So if I invest it, I must give you a reasonable time frame. My profits. But with Zimbabweans, it didn't go that way. You know, Van Vaitongoti. And as my but if I tell you today, because when you're Van Wajinjo and Dogatangoti, VK, because I'm not 3 days. I'm going to tell you deal right now. Sparks over VK. Like Forex, I don't do account management and whatnot. But then let's say I did a VK you face on. Dog pay $3,000. That we trade and it. Then realistically, Mdara, I must tell you to Mariago again. Cannot split my profits at 50-50. Wanna equity I go back. Let's go 2 months or 3 months. Because trading is like this, you know, it's a business. The moment you're not it's like this. Then you sparks after 2 days of what cuts on Maria. Right now, Maria and Dina, Irma trades. Over doing the social media, over what in the rap face with Marianga and Var. You get the sense? That's what happened. And what I say right now, that I'm telling you, right now, in any Kanakune Moon, Ardagunyazo, Tanga Hondoni. One thing about me, Sparks, I keep evidence for a living. That's what I do. That and did not change and sin. The restaurant must have a contract, even if a tissue, it must have a contract on our agreement of what we did and an acknowledgement of debt. If I owe you, I gotta pay you, and I must be paying you. Right. And right now, I can speak on this live. Because I'm one of the guys right now who has paid everything to everyone that thought I owed them. And I'm literally debt free.
All right. I think I'm both in the company.
Exactly. And manje, manje ogezera my account so I have actions starang manje. You know, okay, I think I have to say this right now. Facebook, Sparks, my Facebook is verified in a blue tick. Facebook yangu ina messages. Yeah, so you can never send me a Facebook message as it. So I don't send a Facebook message is a scam. Instagram yangu verified in a blue tick. It is more than 50,000 followers. Instagram data pindra my DM here and there, but you cannot pindra ne muna siri verified. That's a scam, right? My TikTok, no the TikTok knows verified by Adida. My TikTok has almost 160,000 followers. I don't respond messages on TikTok at all.
Why?
Because that's where most of the VK Lionhearts are, the fake ones.
Right.
So I don't have VK Lionheart. I will respond about TikTok. That's fake. Until the day I get verified. ndo panozitanga sei kuresponda because nenda kwanisa kutaura kuti ukaona isina blue tick then that's not him ukaona because so TikTok guys if you're listening to me TikTok I don't respond Instagram here and there but it must be verified Facebook aina ma messages andina so I've got a WhatsApp number like for let's say if I'm not up in an academy mango trading or whatever or let's say you want business coaching or what WhatsApp number yangu is +277621218112 WhatsApp you know that it's verified in a blue tick foot ukaona po WhatsApp isiri iyo ikazokuredirect ikazokuendesa kuma coaches angu kuma chi then that's legit ene mazimba amene tindawa kwa zinorowa ndo kwa zinomanyira and one thing I will never this is one thing that people have to I will never send you a message me kutanga I will never send you a friend request because I don't have personal pages I have pages and I will never send you a message and right now I don't do any investments because I've seen the worst so when I'm not going to invest and I don't have a Telegram channel ndari ndakaona Telegram channel yangu irunzi yangu ine 3000 people 3000 inini handitori ina Telegram channel and ndakatoiona itorina Vk Lionheart paprofile anenge achitodza vanhu kuti invest 100 I'll give you 3000 Vk Lionheart from Temu I don't know ndakabva kupi handina Telegram channel I don't have that that's me so vanhu if you go ukazoona Varoyi it's not my problem but inini sparks I don't scam people and if I make money inini mari yangu ndara inojiwa nevanhu that's the kind of guy I am because inini I don't need much my wife loves traveling if my wife travels my kids are good the boys they're good the girl is good and me I'm a guy who likes cars and right now ndamzone manje ndinyazotenga mapombi and azandatanga birthday rangu riko musi 12 July miraone ndoda kubura hombe
mangopinza chingwa futi
ndoda hombe kwete zvemafanizo emamustangs da kubura hombe yekutoti vanhu vachanzoita order chaichai vanhu vanenge vachi haya chichi da kubura hombe ndobva ndaitowina 2 dzese dzechinyorwa neshona tonyatsoona kuti mota yemuzimba so you see inini mari yangu that's what I like inini ndara ndikaita that I take care of my mom my wife and my kids the rest of the money goes back to the people I can do one I'm sure ndikaita ndikawinisa 20k so cooking whatever exactly and then every day I do a live ndichipa vanhu 8 times think around my gates ndichita sei because ndokwandakabva saka ndonzwisisa kuti munhu akashaya 50 rand hatorina zvishua ndanokanzwa munhu ati handida dollar haana yeah but vamwe vanhu havazvinzwisisa so indozvinzwisisa saka inini okay let's say ndikumeka $100 a day
saka guys ndikubva pana manjisekerera vanavo
obvious
ndikubva pana manjisekerera vana right I think last question andini asakavhara zvedu I think inyaya inondinedza but ndakaona kuti vanhu vanenge vachitenedza ita madhiridhiri vane zvavasingabelieve my last week saya ndaona tina shemutare saiti zvoni guys hakuna Varoyi una vanhu chinonzi Muroyi heti isusu mageto iti isusuka tikuti zvoti asi kufamba bhozi sekuru wangu akuta se vakundiroya
chakandijamba ichocho aita hakuna Varoyi
sada kunzwo your take on that issue yeVaroyi because isusu tichifunga kuti ano madhedha asi kufamba plus utosvika kutoenda kana pamhepo uchiratidza vanhu kuti ndatenga mota yedu inonzi chi Mustang andisi munhu wemota zvanga ndongoziva ndikufamba naye nguva yacho handimbona ndimukandi kusvika ndazvo nemari inoindaandintomboziva Mustang handika you know wamwe totosvika totoposta toti palevel totosvika toposta kabenzi kangu ndakaposta ndorara here zitsikirwa saka asi ndakanzwa tinashemta achiti no hakuna Varoyi iwe unoona futi unoposta zvinhu zvako unosingatyi futi Varoyi vari kuyakati havana wachotenga
I think me and Tina Shemtari is there we share the same mindset Varoyi ndokushaya mudari handiunyepera ndekutoshaya
mukuti havako
akana ariko ngandiroye handiri panapa kana achizviti Muroyi ngandiroye
saka hakuna zvisizvo
ndiripo ka right now handiri painterview pako kana Muroyi achiroya ngandiroye
saka Varoyi uchida kuti saiza isusu uchida kuti tsikirira kumarokesheni
because this is life ende handipana vanhu vakawanda vari kuona ng'anga nechichichichi kana uchiti unoroya ndiroye tozoona panext interview ndendaroyiwa here you are a victim of what you believe that's the thing wamboti uri mwana mudiki so wakarara muroom yakadzimwa malights handiti ukarara muroom yakadzimwa malights unotanga kuimagina zvinhu zviri muroom imomo wotanga kutoimagina kuti maybe padoo pakamira munhu apa pasi pemubhedha panenge pane chinjiripo apa I think munhu wese akamboenda that scenario pasi pemubhedha there's something paroom just go switch on the light unobadza light unotoona kuti hapana but you don't need a fear mwana yega would rather live in fear kufunga kuti pane chinhu ena handiswira kuchiona ka than to just go and switch on the light or ngonotasa pasi pemubhedha pachuti is there anything under the bed ndopaona kuti there is nothing under the bed. You are a victim of what you believe. The moment you believe something exists, it exists to you for real. So, let me be clear. Varoyi variko. Mweya madzinza iriko. All these things are there. But vanoroya vanhu vanotya kuroyewa. Because fear is the opposite of faith. The moment I'm afraid of you, you have power over me. Exactly. So iwo ukatya kuroya iwo kadai ukarwanda muroom mako ukati aish varoyi vachandiroya their power becomes powerful because you're scared. So once you're scared of something, it becomes ukangoti andinozwa ukatanga uchikawa victim. So kada victim, you're under attack. Exactly. That's it. But the moment that you say ndezokuphenga izvo ini mudara anditombochwa roya andiunyepera ini chero muroya akauya nezizi chero nebere chero whatever mudara come uya topedzerana. I'm not going anywhere because for me I believe the God I serve is bigger than muroyi. So what you do rather, it's like right now ndobva kuchechi, right? So that means you ukapa muroyi nyembe utaura kuti muroyi is bigger than your God. Because
no, muroyi is bigger than my God.
Muroyi ndokushaya.
Muroyi ndokushaya.
Ndokushaya. Iyona muroyi ndokushaya. Sha, mina anoswera achibatanidza kuti huni ameno achidai so akadhirowa kumeso chichichi. Ngaina anotamba kushowground anozodhirowa.
Alright, for Zimbabwe, I think let's call it a day because kanagaya na Vk zvakawanda nyaya dzatichitaura and I enjoy kuteerera Vk achitaura because zvaanenge achitaura mune rutesve runenge ruchibuda mune whatever topic yatichita sei yatichidiscussa ndara da kutenda any time enya nokuti nezvakafanira muchiita but matokondirispectawo makatoninyarawo makanditi no hapana sparks ngoya nezvimamicrophone zvako panapa tingoite timbolenge plus tatomboexperiencewo tumweya tukunaka tu mhepo ichinyatsotendera zvakanaka takakula down ndada kutenda mudara I hope we meet again.
Obvious. You know, bro.
Pesa pamunongoya muZimbabwe
you're my day.
Munofana ngondiudza kuti sparks ndiripo. Tongobatika tongoita something.
Yes.
So mune Zimbabwe tachitara na Lionheart Vk. Ndofunga manzwa zvese vanenzeu dzekunzwa wanzwa. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share.
Yeah, subscribe. Varoyi and subscribe.
With that, you're out.